going off and just fight.
Hey, we've been meeting. So Star Wars is pretty cool. It's pretty great. I love me some Star Wars. Star Wars is probably one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced in my life.
BPC.
Wait, what?
BPC.
Oh, BPC? All right, BPC is an incredible college. It is a Christian campus where we have things.
We see it live, they see it later.
Okay, we see it live? All right, that sounds lit. BPC is really cool. We have that esports team. You know, that's going to be super duper ooper interesting. Let's hear my voice again so that way I'm okay with myself. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so it looks like we're not hearing too much of the team, so that seems to be really, really, really good. That's incredible. That's great. That's exactly what I want. Let's see how you guys can talk to me. I'm going to put it high in the group chat. Not the group chat, but the Twitch. I am Yeti Zeppelin, so if you guys need to ask me or Peter any questions, we won't only be responding as BPC, but we'll also be responding as Yeti Zeppelin. Hi, how you doing, sir? Yeah. Is one of your sons on the team? Oh, you just wanted to see what was going on? Oh, okay. All right. Seems lit. Well, it's a fun experience. What's your name? You want to introduce yourself to our incredibly growing audience? Chris Dooley? Yep. Hello, Chris Dooley. I hope you have a wonderful day.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Zion invited you to their custom game lobby. Well, it looks like we're about to start.
One of their healers is lopsided. Peter, I just sent you a friend request. I don't know. We gotta see.
Alright, I should be spectator.
You should be a spectator.
Looks like I am.
All right.
I believe so.
That sounds good. Well, this is BPC's first ever game.
Don't worry about it.
So, Coach Peter, how are you feeling about it right now?
I'm feeling good.
Okay. I would say, what are you most stressed about for this game? The way the team will perform, if anything's going to happen? Yeah.
The biggest stress has just been making sure everything goes smoothly with getting the live stream going. And
Right.
everybody in the same party ready for this game.
Right.
That it's our first.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just about the team. It's about you guys, too. You know, in the reality, not just the esports team, you know, or a wrestling team or a basketball team or anything like that. It's the soul of Brewton-Parker. Truly, it's the parents and the culture around Brewton-Parker that is so vital to the college. It's the culture that lives on after.
Are we ready?
Looks like we are officially about to start.
You need any more spectators? They're ready to start. Alright, I'll let them know they're ready.
The Barons' first ever official game is about to commence. Tensions are high at the moment, but there's joy to go around. The Barons are currently on the edge of their seats. Most of them can't even hold still. It's quite an incredible sight to actually witness. Just them laughing around and joking, making sure that everybody's essentially calm before the inevitable storm. We enter the game. Looks like it will be the BPC versus Keiser. We'll see how they do. As they all get ready. As they all prepare. Looks like there's some stress going on among the coaches. Everybody's excited. Everybody doesn't know what they're necessarily doing. As the teams assemble their heroes, no one knows what could really go down as they become ready for battle. All right. We cut to Dasher as he plays Torbjorn, a turret building hero, and as they wait for the next 10 seconds before. Yeah. All right. We have Zion playing as Mercy, a healer. We have It's My World playing as Junkrat, a man who throws grenades all over the place. Jurgen playing as Zarya, making sure that their lasers down and she's being used as a tank. Dasher being used to place down turrets and use his shotgun everywhere. Tube making sure everyone is healing up, speeding around. And Dakar being an incredibly giant ape as he flies around, electrocuting people as much as he possibly can, dealing damage to the enemy team, throwing down shields, and just causing mass general chaos as he jumps around and making sure to cause as much of a distraction as possible as that giant ape is doing whatever he can to end the lives of the enemy team. Now Junkrat is placing down as many grenades as he possibly can, making sure he's jumping around, getting on the rooftop so that way he has the high ground. Zion is healing him and giving him extra damage, making sure that those grenades are able to destroy more than they are normally capable of. Zion healing, staying next to that Junkrat, making sure that he's staying alive, dealing extra damage. It looks like they've gotten the flank around them. Tube uses his healing powers and surround sound, so that way the team is getting ready to take back the point again. Looks like Keiser has taken the point up to 21%, but the Brewton-Parker Barons are right back in them, taking it back from them. All right, we have It's My World going as Junkrat destroying the enemy, destroying the enemy Winston shields, and actually being able to destroy it, placing down a trap, making sure the enemy and the trap get literally stuck in that one position. Torbjorn using his molten shotgun, placing down a turret right at a choke point, making sure that it's targeting as many as it possibly can. Looks like the ally Winston recently got into an ultimate, and Dakar just got put to sleep by the enemy Ana. Jurgen coming in the back, making sure that his team is safe, and looks like he's going to encounter. Oh, never mind. He's with his teammates. We have the team gathering up, preparing for an assault. As the point builds to 65, 66, and 67, they prepare to make their assault. It looks like everything is going down now, putting a no-go zone up by the Brewton-Parker Barons, making sure that the point is being contested, being captured. Winston uses his ultimate to jump around, slap as many enemies as he possibly can, making sure everything's going to be all right with the Junkrat, putting down as many bombs as he possibly can, blowing things up as he goes, using his little peg leg to walk around and make sure no one is possibly standing in the way, and with Brewton-Parker Barons have captured the point. How would you say that play was, Peter?
They did that perfectly by waiting, getting together, making sure that they were all together, ready to fight before they went in, and so that when they went in, they were all in time, so that the enemy team didn't know who to target.
Right. Looks like Zarya being able to use her laser gun against the enemy team, and the enemy Reaper has taken out over half of our teammates and doing incredible damage with Reaper's ultimate Death Blossom. With that ultimate, he's able to do a high area of effective damage, essentially firing off as many shotgun pellets as he can. Tube making sure that all his teammates are gathered up for another push, but the objective is secured by Keiser. What'd you think of that game, Peter? Or not that game necessarily, but that round.
It was a good round. We were able to get comfortable with the enemy team, get comfortable with the map. They had a good push there at the middle to figure out how to work together as a team more on that map.
Right.
They know what to do. They just have to get that to happen again this round.
So in this capture the point mode, the idea is that each team is given 3 separate maps in order so that way they have to. Oh, my bad. So that way they can end up capture the point at the center of the map. Once that point is completely captured to 100%, that team earns a point. The first team to 2 points wins.
Yes, this is a best of 3 round with the point being right there in the middle of the map.
Right. Looks like Winston, same strategy again, similar hero combo, but instead they're going, It's My World, instead of going with Junkrat, is going with Sombra, giving him the ability to turn invisible, whatever he needs to do, and Jurgen, instead of going as Zarya, going in as Roadhog, an incredible tank with a ton of health, but unfortunately he's taken out by the enemy Reaper and Lucio, and Keiser has taken over the point again. Mercy getting ready to support her team as the team pulls it all out, attacking all at once as much as they possibly can. All right, the question is, how will they react to this? Now, Summer turning invisible and then going back up, hacking one of the enemy teammates. By hacking, she's able to deplete the abilities of the enemy team, making sure that they're not able to do anything special other than fire their gun. Winston coming in from what it looks like behind and able to zap the enemy Reinhardt away. Good job on our Winston. Lucio pumping everybody up with health. Roadhog with the hook shot, able to take out their Reaper. All right, looks like we've captured the point. We're officially building up. Now what we need to do is defend it until it gets to 100%, or get to 100% before the enemy team is to. And it looks like we might be able to do that.
You should be at peak performance level.
We have multiple ultimates ready from Zion and Solsasub. We could be seeing an incredible play coming up. It looks like there's a majority offense around the right side of the map as Doomfist is coming up and being able to fly around, seeing where he needs to go, and ultimately take out Rogan pulls out his ultimate, wiping the floor with the other team, but unfortunately he's not able to take out any of the enemies, but he does deal a significant amount of damage that will inevitably help the Barons win this round. Tama turning invisible, getting ready to go on the flank.
Hey.
It looks like she's getting ready to charge up her ultimate, possibly hacking the entire enemy team, and that is exactly what it looks like they're planning. Now, with her being able to do that, the enemy team will be at such an incredible disadvantage. The question is, when and how will she do it? Is she going to get it right? And it looks like she's not going to be able, and she's not able to pull off the ultimate. That's unfortunate. Sometimes things just happen in Overwatch, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes everyone makes mistakes, but it looks like they're able to handle it off pretty well. But the BPC Barons are taken out by a Zarya ult combined with a Reaper ult. With that, they were able to be sucked into one corner and then taken out by the enemy Reaper's high damaging ult. As Roadhog is healed by our Mercy. Looks like Summer prepares to do the same plan again, sneaking around, making sure that no one is able to see her. It's My World is an incredible player. Everyone in this communication, she unleashes her ultimate, making sure that no one else is able to do what they need to do. And overtime is officially on the map. The question is, will the BPC Barons be able to take out Keiser off the map? And for one thing, I sure think they will be able to. Looks like they've hacked the enemy Reapers. They're still trying to capture that point. Overtime is still on as everyone crowds around that small little area, making sure that everyone else is off the map, seeing what all they can do. And the BPC Barons are capturing the point. They're capturing the point. They have it! What'd you think of that play, Coach?
They did a good job. They pushed the enemy team off the point just in time to be able to take it back. Now they just have to keep it for the next 50%.
Right. Yeah. It looks like the enemies this time are taking her out the left side. The question is, how will the BPC Barons defend? Looks like the Reaper is trying to get on their point. They have to go too quickly to the point before the Reaper is able to capture it by himself. And it looks like they are able to defend the point. Doomfist preparing to fly around wherever he needs to be. But unfortunately, it's vital that they need the point. So their high mobility won't be that useful to them at this moment in time. Roadhog pulls back another Roadhog and kills him, throwing trash at him with his gun. It's incredible what the BPC Barons are able to do. It looks like it's 4v2, 5v2. The BPC Barons are sticking on that point, taking out the enemy Ana. There we go, our Winston Dakar, and now it looks like they're taking out the Ashe. It's an incredible by Guitar and our Sombra. It's my world. Looks like we have 4 ultimates ready. We can see how close we're getting to. Looks like Dasher is about to prepare his ultimate at 94%, getting ready for anything to happen. It's anyone game to this point. Dasher leads out with his Doomfist, and he crushes half the enemy team. It's insane what they're doing right now. It's a win by the Barons. They've captured the point. It's now 1v1. That was our BPC Barons coming in clutch. Peter, what did you think of that play?
That was fantastic. The Doomfist ult is definitely what was able to help push them all off of the point, getting us the last 5 seconds just to take it for the win.
Right. Man, Overwatch takes energy out if he doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It gets a little exciting.
Those 2 players must be thirsty over there.
They must truly be thirsty after all they were at a drink dispenser as they charge up. They're trying to find out which spot of the map they need to be going to. And now they've met the enemy team, but it's going to be 16 seconds until the point actually unlocks. So now they just need to hold back the enemy team. So maybe they're the first one to capture the point, because if they're the first ones to capture the point, ideally they'll capture it faster, and it'll be an even easier win for the Baron. Roadhog begins to heal himself. It looks like he's trying to use his hook to snap in there. Lucio, making sure that Lucio isn't able to provide any of the critical healing. Sombra coming in, letting out some awesome damage on her end. Looks like multiple kills are being made. The BPC Barons have officially captured the point. They just need to hold it for at least 100 seconds, making sure that none of the enemy team gets on there. Doomfist coming in, making that incredible kill using Guitar, and It's My World as well with Mercy, healing them in the process. 16%. The BPC Barons have taken the point. It's My World preparing to sneak and is getting ready to strike at any moment. The enemy team thinks they're safe, but clearly they're not. The question is what they would do. She hacks into the enemy, Sombra! The question is Sombra versus Sombra. Who's going to win will be It's My World. It's My World dashes away, knowing what the enemy is planning on doing. Looks like the point has let up its own barriers now. Winston having his ult ready. The question is when will he use it? It's insane. The BPC Barons are officially at 46%. Peter, the coach, is literally shaking in his seat. I'm ripping apart my vocal cords right now. It's all insane. 54%, 55%. It looks like 4 out of 6 of our teammates have their ults ready. They're getting ready for something. The BPC Barons aren't taking anything from Keiser right now. They're tired of having their butts kicked by him, so now they're hitting back, and they're hitting back hard. When you put the Barons in the corner, that's the worst possible thing you could do. Winston slapping around the enemy team Sombra, making sure she can't do anything. It looks like one of our Lucio. It looks like the enemy team Lucio's just used his ult, but is that really going to matter at 83%? But the enemy team is getting able to slowly capture that point. The BPC Barons need to keep them pushed off as much as they can. 89, 9/10 of the way there. 92, 93, 94, 95. Once they hit 99, looks like they'll be going into overtime. So the question is, how are they going to get them off the overtime? How are they going to push them off the point? Because that's what they desperately need right now. We have so many ults ready. Everything's getting them. It's My World coming in clutch. Oh man, Dasher with the Doomfist killing as much as he can, using his incredible melee damage, flying around using Meteor Strike. Will he get everyone off? Overtime is decreasing. Dasher coming in again! It's insane! It's a win on the Barons! 2v1. Barons Barons have captured 2 points while the enemy has only captured 1. That was an insane play by the Barons. How was that game, Peter?
Fantastic.
That's in the first half, not gonna lie. Man, this is in the first half, not gonna lie.
Movies Slash says, "Good luck, Prince. I love you." His girlfriend. So, Prince, she loves you. Gamer Mom Nurse says, "Oh, the excitement." Yes, it's exciting indeed. Very, very exciting. One of the things about Brewton-Parker is that it's a Christian college campus. So, you know, what our esports team is trying to do is not only be incredible gamers trying to destroy any competition, but we're also representing Christ. We don't just do this in gaming, but we also do this through wrestling, basketball, volleyball, and so many of our other sports. It's truly one of the things that separates Brewton-Parker from as many other colleges as possible. Because, to be honest, not too many of the bigger universities that you're going to see out there are going to willingly say, "We're doing this for the glory of God," and that's exactly what Brewton-Parker is doing with their gaming and with everything else. It's an incredible thing what they're able to do. It looks like we actually have the Brewton-Parker volleyball coach in here, so I'm going to ask him a few questions. Excuse me, sir. You were here to see the recent game to see what would happen. Would you like to give your comment on it? Could you please state your name?
My name is Coach Rose.
Nice to meet
How's
you.
everyone going today?
I think they seem to be going great.
Oh, great. I think it was a great match. I think they really set out on a path and a strategy. They played the strategy well, and ended up playing in the end really well.
How long have you been coaching here, Coach?
I've been coaching for 5 years now. This will be my fifth year.
Fifth year volleyball.
Fifth year volleyball coach.
Wow. So when did you get into volleyball? High school, middle school, or what got you into the sport?
I got into volleyball with my high school and a buddy who just really wanted me to come out and say, "Hey, you want to play some sports?" He's all about it. He's excited about it, and so after that, just kept on going.
What do you think about the representation of Christ being a BPC school and being able to do that through volleyball? Is that difficult, and how difficult do you think that would be through something like esports?
I think it's a great thing. I think with volleyball, it just took me as a platform. I got my degree in youth ministry and biblical studies, and I was a youth pastor, and that just changed into my avenue of sports. And so that's gone up with sports in different areas, and now I'm coaching at Brewton-Parker College, and I think the platform with volleyball and the platform with esports is really could do a whole lot of things, really spreading God's light, God's love to everyone who's around. It's a platform for us.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Absolutely.
Nice to have you on, and I hope that we're able to see you another time.
Absolutely. This is awesome.
All right. We enter our next game. Coach Peter is talking up to some of his players, making sure that they have a correct strategy, seeing what all they need to do. Even talks to his own wife. How adorable. His wife is here to support him. Everyone in the chat, if you could say, "Aw, Coach Peter." Nothing. I didn't say anything. His wife just asked, "What?" Nothing. So good match last time. Good game.
Dude, no, those, okay, we have Zarya. No, we have Zarya.
There we go.
Bro, you can literally just have him go in there without worry. And he'll figure out charge of.
Looks like we have about 40 seconds until the team is officially ready to attack. So do you think they're going to be going with the same similar team comp, a similar plan as they did last time?
No, it looks like they are making a couple changes. They're
Right.
adding a Zarya to their team, played by Jay Rain, as well as a Genji played by Dasher. Those two, I think, are going to be very big changes. Zarya offers a lot more shielding to the team, and Genji adds a lot more movement and damage if he can get in there with that movement.
Right. some incredible things are going to be happening in this match. As it looks like the enemy team pulls out a Moira, essentially a high-damaging Mercy, instead of being a bright, wonderful angel. Moira's more like a sneaky little imp that tries to get everywhere, and the enemy team even has the Zarya, but we focus on our Genji getting up in their business as much as they can. It's My World sneaking around, making sure that none of the enemies can do what they need to be doing, as Zarya does a steady amount of damage with her laser. Winston jumping around, and Lucio providing heals as much as they can. They already have the cart moving. The enemy team had no time to defend. This is insane. It's wonderful what the BPC Barons are able to be doing right now. And it looks like they're continuing. The cart is currently contested with the enemy team. Lucio getting on it, and it looks like they've been taken out. Solitude getting some heals, but it looks like both our tanks are dead. It seems as though our BPC Barons have been pushed back by Keiser. Now, as you can see, It's My World, instead of waiting on the team as normal, and this time, she is doing exactly as she did in the last game, where It's My World is going around and sneaking. She's hacking the health back, so that way the enemy team doesn't have access to them, but only her team does, and it's at an increased rate. All right, looks like Winston has made the first charge, seeing how everything can be. And we actually see Sombra coming back in, doing some quick damage, and Winston tries to finish some of them off. We can see how it goes, even her own damage. Oh, and it looks like there's an enemy Junkrat with his Riptire, and his Riptire is able to take out 3 of our enemy teams. The Mercy's able to revive the Winston. Let's go! Winston able to place down shields again and again and again, making sure that the enemy team barely is able to do anything. Our Genji taking out the Reinhardt, but the cart is being pushed back by the enemy team. Whenever the enemy team has control, whichever team has control of the cart determines the direction of the cart. Preferably, if you're on offense, you want the cart to be going forward, and preferably, if you're on defense, you want the cart to be going back. Looks like the BPC Barons are ganging up again, seeing if they can go mano-a-mano against Keiser, and it looks like they've been taking them out. And they took the entire team to take out their Zarya. It's insane. Disband takes out Dasher. And then we have the car once again coming up, slapping people around as much as he possibly can, throwing down shields, and we officially have the cart moving. It's contested again, but I don't think it will be for long. And that's a takeout on the enemy team's Moira. That's insane. But the enemy team also has their Zarya ult ready, so we don't know at any point they could be using that. Now Zarya's ult is extremely special, and the fact Roadhog is taken out by the enemy team's Reinhardt, but not taken down, but not taken out. Oh, Sombra's hacking. But unfortunately, the enemy team looks like they're now using a Soldier 76, a very basic hero, but a very powerful one. But Genji whips around, dashes around, making sure no one's able to essentially do anything. And Zarya has used her ult, but Genji's able to block so much with his E ability, which allows him to deflect bullets back at the enemy team, just like a Jedi would be. He flies around, dealing bleeding damage, throwing ninja stars, and he pulls out his sword! He slices and he dices, and he ends up killing the enemy team's Reinhardt! It's insane what he's able to do with that sword. It does such an incredible amount of damage. That is wonderful. All right, we have our Lucio healing the enemy team and killing with a melee, it looks like. Dakar taking out the enemy team Lucio, and it looks like Jurgen and our Junkrat are able to take out the enemy team's Moira on the screen right now. Winston puts down a bubble shield, making sure that none of his team is able to take damage, and it looks like the cart is still moving forward. And I think that's the end of the game that you really want in this, trying to capture the cart, is you want that cart to keep on moving forward. Winston getting ready to make an incredible pounce, essentially flanking and surprising the enemy team. It looks like that he's about to use his ultimate, making sure the enemy team is barely even able to do it. No, he chooses to save his ultimate instead, making sure that it's able to use at the proper time. He jumps back up, see what he can do. Looks like Lucio's about to use his ultimate, and he does, and the Winston and now has an incredible amount of health, ready to take out as many as he possibly can. Genji looking up that he's going up against the Junkrat. The point is currently contested right now as they go. Winston using his ult to slap around the enemies as much as he possibly can, beating them like they're small children. It's incredible what they're able to do. They're all on the point. Now it's contested. Looks like we have Solitude making sure that all the team is gathered together, because ultimately you're going to want them together more than apart. They continue going, they continue pushing forward, and it looks like the point is even dragged back, but sometimes in order to gain ground, you need to retreat a little bit. It's incredible what they're all able to do as they work as a team and they go make this push. If they make this final push, they will officially have conquered another section of the map. Now, oh, that was a good play by the enemy, by our team.
That was ours.
My bad. By our team, as a Junkrat was used in order to Riptire and Gravity mold them together. It's insane what they're able to do when combining ultimates as they reach the second to last objective. In this round, the BPC Barons have officially gained 2 points, crossing 2 objectives. If they're able to reach this objective, then they would have essentially won the round with no competition. That was insane with the Junkrat play literally in the background as you hear the words, "Get off me, bro!" It's incredible what they're able to do. The team is bumped up. The team is together. They're on the point. Winston goes around, jumping around, making sure that the enemy team can barely do anything against him. Is electrocuting him, slapping around again, using his ultimate, making sure the enemy team is broken up. They can't work together. They can't do anything. Is nothing going to be able to stop the Barons in this round? 62, 63 meters to the objective. Look at this. Look at what they're doing. Lucio using an ult. The damage is increased. Oh, the health is so way up. Junkrat flying around using his Riptire to cancel out. Oh, but the Riptire is taken down. Genji slowly but surely building up his ultimate, getting ready. He's going to possibly take out the soldier. Flies around. 42%, 45%, 49%. Oh, 54, 59. 32% ult on the Lucio. Let's see how far they can build this up. Looks like they're just getting on that point. If they get this, they would have all 3 points from that round. But the enemy Zarya looks like they've gravity welled the. What will they do? But it doesn't matter because Dasher's Genji takes her out. Looks like Roadhog was certainly at low health and Roadhog is taken out. But they need to stay on this point. They need to stay on this point so bad in order to actually get it. Genji holding in the defense, taking out so many people. It's insane what they're able to do. His ultimate and it's round 1 is complete. 3 points on the Barons! The Barons, now with 3 points, must be able to make sure that the enemy team is, when they turn into offense, are also not able to score 3 points. If the enemy team does score 3 points, essentially they have to take the objective in less time than the other ones. And if it's a complete tie, then essentially it's going back to capture the point, making sure that everything is going to be all right. As they get ready, we see what's going on. Peter, what did you think of that game?
That game was wonderful. They did a great job keeping their team in the lead, not allowing a little bit of a loss or a little bit of a setback to stop them from winning.
Right.
They kept focused on the objective and made sure even a little bit of a setback didn't matter.
Right. BPC for fair side defenses. Looking like going with Torbjorn and Junkrat again. We see Junkrat being used on offense and defense a lot. Why is Junkrat so good at both, while other heroes you'll see only be used on offense or only be used on defense?
Junkrat's a good ability because he's able to move around quickly and silently. He can get around and shoot far distances with his grenade launcher. And then his ultimate is that spinning wheel that'll just come in and then explode. And that's one of his biggest abilities that they like to utilize.
Right. Looks like the enemy team has gotten the point, and they've pushed that point far enough. As they try and hold them off, see how it's going to go down. Winston jumping around, getting behind enemy lines, actually behind the point now. Still electrocuting and shocking enemies. They got to make sure that point is not going anywhere. Of course, they could sacrifice a point or two if need be, but I have a feeling they don't just want to win now. They want to see what all they can do.
At this point, they're trying to push themselves as far as they can, make sure they can get as big of a victory as they can.
Right. All right, we see them constantly going. Looks like the enemies have been grouped up this point. Roadhog! There we go in the Roadhog with the hook on the Moira. So, we see Roadhog being constantly used. Why is Roadhog such a great hero?
Roadhog's a great hero because he starts with so much more health than any of the other champions. And if you get a hold of them with his hook and pull them close, it's almost an instant kill with that. And that makes him such a great asset to the team.
Right. All right, looks like we have our Junkrat being able to take out the Reinhardt and our Torbjorn being able to take out the Zarya and Winston being able to melee the Moria, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like BPC with 2 minutes left. They're not having anything. Junkrat attempted to get on the roof, but unfortunately not being able to. His bomb being triggered, and him blowing up as many people as he possibly can with his detonatable mines. It's crazy what they're doing, but Junkrat is eventually taken out. Winston slapping as many people as he can, but the enemy Reaper ultimate ends up taking victory as all the other enemy team is on the point, as BPC is forced to wait in order to gather back their forces. So it looks like BPC is going to actually attack them from behind now. And that plan seems to be almost working, as the enemy doesn't expect them, assuming that they would come from the front. Instead, BPC is going from behind and defending that 1.3 meter difference between it and the next point objective it needs to cross. All right, Junkrat taking out the Brigette on the other team. Salsa using his ult, making sure that his team has much more health. All right, we have Dasher coming back as Genji, but unfortunately, it looks like a Keiser as taking an objective, but it's still 3v1 at this point. Winston has gotten from behind. The question is, how will they be able to handle against this?
That's what they're discussing right
Yeah.
now. They're trying to find out where do they need to position themselves
Right.
for the next fight. 'Cause they don't want to just run into the fight and start fighting. They want to make sure they're at the right spot and right position for this next fight to stop it.
Right. BPC using mines and whatever they can to blow up that enemy team, making sure nothing could possibly happen to them. And looks like the enemy team is able to take out all of the BPC Barons. And it looks like Keiser has risen from their grave. The question is, can BPC actually bury Keiser? Keep them down in that grave. Keiser is proven to be a big, large enemy to them, maybe even a rival. We see Winston being able to not take out a Moira just yet, but having to deal with a Reaper. Genji doing whatever he could possibly do to take out the the Reinhardt as everyone dashes around the objective, making sure it stays in a place. The last thing you want to happen is for it to be a 3v3. Flying around. Looks like Genji and Junkrat taking the Reinhardt. Ash using her ultimate to take out our Roadhog, but we have so many ults ready. It's a question of when will BPC make the play, because at the moment the enemy team does not have any of their ultimates ready. Oh, looks like Salsa Tube coming in with healing. And it looks like we have Dakar this time as Sigma, putting out small little shields as much as he can, but a variety of them, so that way the enemy essentially has a barrier that they cannot cross through. The point is contested. How long can they hold it? They keep on holding. A Riptire is used! And the Riptire takes out 2 enemies. Junkrat takes out a Tracer. Sigma is on the defense. Make sure the point is going nowhere at all. The point is now moving backwards. It's exactly what the BPC Barons want. Holding that point until it literally goes back. But it looks like the enemy team is flanking. See what they need to do. How will the BPC Barons handle it? And it looks like they're going to encounter them with their own Roadhog, pulling out a Farah, seeing what they can do, getting the aerial assault on them. They were not expecting that whatsoever. Her placing rockets exactly where she needs to be, and it looks like, countering the Zarya ult with Lucio's ult, making sure she's not able to do anything. The Rockets doing an incredible amount of splash damage, making sure that they're not going to be moving that point anywhere anytime soon. Sigma having his ult ready, Zion as Mercy having their ult ready. Let's see what they could possibly do. It's contested. Sigma uses his ult with Zion charging him. Let's see how they do. Is he going to take out the Brigand? Is he going to take out? He takes out the Brigand! Let's go! He takes out another one. This might just be play of the game, folks. We have a Mercy Farah combo going on. With this, they're both able to stay in the air. Farah essentially staying at full health.
Damage increase.
BPC getting ready for the attack. It's 1 minute left.
Oh, they're going left, they're going left, they're going left. Top left.
They need to hold it. They reported going top left, and we can see that they're actually going bottom left, going for the unexpected. The question is, what are the BPC Barons going to do now that they have not expected that? The point is still contested. 42, 41, 40, just 10 more seconds. All they have to do is beat you?
All they have to do is less than that.
They have to get less than that. Got it.
If we can hold that one more second, we should be winning now.
And it looks like, will they be able to hold for one more second? 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. We just need one more second. We need one more second. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The game room erupts with cheers as BPC wins 3-2, with them allowing the cart to cross more objectives than the enemy team, who was only able to allow 2. And It's My World getting play of the game. Let's see this, using his minds all over the place. And I think the true play of the game is actually Peter running around, giving everyone high fives as much as he can. Peter, how was that?
That was exhilarating. I know it was holding my breath the entire game, just praying that we can pull through, and in the last few seconds, able to just hold them off long enough so they couldn't surpass what our time was in the attacking phase.
One more, boys, one more. Let's go, boys.
As Gamer Mom Nurse says, and the crowd roars. It's wonderful what our esports division has been able to do. It's an incredible thing. It's a new team. And from what we can tell right now, it's a darn good team. One with communication, laughter, and tons and tons and tons of excitement. At the moment, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have a live interaction with the audience. But due to a 3-minute delay, mandatory, so that way no one's really helping out anybody.
Okay, we're choosing a hybrid.
Looks like they're discussing the plans at the moment, seeing what all they can do. No, the esports division is not only designed so that way they can eventually become professional players, but also so that way they can enter the gaming world as possible developers and testers for games, making sure that game companies like Blizzard, the creator of Overwatch, are able to make fun, interesting games for absolutely everyone. I'm going to go into the chat and ask a few questions to our audience.
Keiser, I can mode is different, bro. I can mode is different. I love that man for the past. Either one of those two.
Actually, I have sitting right next to me Peter's wife. Would you like to come to the mic and answer a few questions? So could you give the audience your name?
My name is Danielle Thompson.
Hi, Danielle Thompson. So what's it like having the esport coach as your husband?
Oh, it's pretty great. get to meet all of the lovely people on the team,
Right.
and I definitely get to watch them grow as they practice. And it's also a plus since I'm on the team as well.
Oh, you're on the team as well. So if I'm correct, what you're trying to do is you're trying to start a League of Legends side to the team.
Yes, currently I am the only League of Legends player. But we're hoping next semester to have a full team so that we can compete.
All right, that sounds wonderful. I guess the next thing. So, what was your reaction to the plays and the general outcome of the game so far?
I am very proud of the boys. I actually told Peter that if they win, I'm gonna have to make them cookies.
So you're officially gonna make them cookies now.
I'm thinking so. I think I'm gonna have to make them cookies.
Uh-huh.
I think they deserve it.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you for the interview. All right, now to answer the question, the counting. Essentially, the counting is the. Oh, you're gonna use the restroom? Okay. Essentially, the counting is used so that way the the idea is they have a time limit, right? And their time limit was the BPC's time limit in order to capture their 3 objectives. So the fact that BPC was able to beat their own time meant that they lost. Nova Clips says, "Hey, Reigns." Hey, Nova. How are you doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It looks like the game could possibly start at any moment.
Dude, I'm so happy I got that trophy up here.
Nova Clips also says the word poop. Yes, poop. Poop is interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, you guys want to join the live stream? All right. If you could please state your name, gamer tag, and which character you've been playing as.
Alright, man, it's Ryan here. I'm Dakar on the gamer tag, and I've been playing Winston. It's been lit.
So you're an incredible Winston, and I've been saying a lot in the gameplay. You've been slapping them around like children. Is that accurate?
I mean, I guess you could say that.
All right.
I'm staying humble. They're a good team. They're actually challenging. It's nothing easy. We're still going at it. So.
Right. What's your degree? What are you planning on majoring in?
Right now, I'm majoring in health and wellness management, but I'm planning on changing it to right now general studies, and then hopefully video editor.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You're an incredible Winston player. Next up.
Okay, so it's me, Kinley, aka It's My World. I play Junkrat.
Okay, so you're the incredible Junkrat that's been going around. All right. Yeah, we've also seen you make some great Widowmaker plays, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I want to pull out Widowmaker, but I feel like the team needs me more as Junkrat. But I
Right.
feel like one of the biggest problems that came into this game was their Ashe. Ashe is actually a big counter to Junkrat.
Oh,
He's
she's
not
an
accurate.
insane counter.
Honestly, didn't know how he did not turn around at that last point where I killed him. Like
Yeah.
In the play, but it was really fun. This is a really good team, so.
Yeah. All right. What are you planning on majoring in?
Actually, I'm undecided.
You're undecided major? All right. Well, thank you very much.
It was nice talking.
Nice talking to you too. Next up.
I just got one thing to say.
All right, you got one thing to say. Wait, name, and gamer tag, and then say your thing.
My name is Jace. My gamer tag is Jay Rain, and apparently I have aimbot.
Yeah!
Hacker on the team.
Next up, we have a very special member of the team. This man is a part of a very special group known as KTK, the fraternity here on campus, which Peter, the esports coach, is the vice president of, and we even share the same building. Everyone, Zach Febreze.
Hey, I'm Sousa 2. I'm the one doing as much heals as I can.
So you play as Lucio, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So why choose Lucio over Mercy or anyone like that? Like, what's your reason for playing Lucio so much?
Bro, he's fast and agile.
Fast and agile. Zach, what are you majoring in?
I'm a history major.
You're a history major? Do you plan on going into teaching, writing? What's your plan?
Most likely teaching.
Right.
Yeah. So, how's it been watching the game?
I think my voice is going. I might sound like a smoker by the end of this semester. I'm not going to lie. All right.
All right. Well.
All right. Thank you very much. Is there any other of the teammates that want to go on the shoutcast? Dasher, get on here.
How does this work?
Oh, okay, you're not Dasher, but that's okay. You're still incredible. Yeah. All right. You're Zion, correct?
Zion, yes sir.
Yeah, in game and in real life.
Not in real life.
Oh, never mind. I got your name completely wrong. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
It's okay.
Wow,
They call me Zion because it's easier than saying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
I guess then you are in real life now. That's not Zion has transcended Overwatch. It's become your real name. So what is your real name though?
My real name is Prince, actually.
Your real name's Prince. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought that she was just calling you that. Nah. You're just because I would have called you Kid.
Okay. But nah, I play Mercy. You know, I put the whole team on my back.
Right. So what you're saying is though, even though you have someone playing as a literal gorilla, you're the one lifting all the weights.
I mean, he's not going to be a gorilla for long. He's going to be back in the lobby because he doesn't have heals from his godlike mercy.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. He's putting in all that work.
All right. What are you planning on majoring in? Prince.
Criminal justice.
Ooh. What are you planning on being a lawyer?
I don't even know.
You don't even know? You just think it sounds cool?
It does. It sounds real cool.
You know what? I think it's cool too.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. Oh, do you have your girlfriend said something in the chat. Do you want to say something back to her?
She has a ginormous head with some big horse teeth, but I love her.
She meant you're beautiful. All right, yeah, don't say anything you get in trouble for. All right. Where's Dasher? Dasher, get on here.
He might be shy. He's trying to make friends right now.
No, he's not. Look at him. He's coming up like a Chad. Dasher, what's your real name?
My name is Parker Dasher. My gamer tag is Dasher, and I've been playing the guy with the fist. The big fist.
Yeah, you tend to switch out a lot. You tend to go as the mainly damage dealing guys. You go from guys with fists.
I play damage.
I mean, there you go. You do that in real life too? Just beating the crap out of people? Yeah. What's your major, Dasher?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice? Just you want to be a lawyer, or just it sounds cool also?
Sounds cool.
Lots
of jobs in it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Well, let's learn about you, sir.
Oh, let's learn about me. We started. All right. Looks like they're starting another game.
Good luck, guys.
All right, let's go, boys. They got keys.
Let's go, bro.
Alright, so I'm going.
Hammer attack.
Going Hanzo, boys.
Looks like morale is high among the BPC Barons right now.
Hey, y'all want to do that 3 take on music thing?
No.
Oh. Seeing how it's going to go down.
Ooh. We're waiting for them to choose.
Oh, we're waiting for them to choose. Once we wait for them to choose, we will be able to officially go into the match. So, last game was incredible.
It was very exhilarating.
Uh-huh.
We were playing a best of 5, so we're now 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5?
This is our match point for the Barons. If we win this, we win this game for the night.
Right.
I'm gonna go Widow, try to get a quick fix.
Ich bin da.
So it looks like they are making a slight change to the lineup for our team. It's My World has switched over to a Widowmaker, which is a sniper.
Right.
She usually stands further back away from the fight, usually up as high up as she can on top of a building. It's My World has been practicing Widowmaker for the past 2 weeks, making sure that he knows all the movements, all the plays, ready to make a pick whenever somebody pops their head just around a corner.
Okay. The team is very excited right now. Morale is super high. Let's see what they do. It's My World going this. Eddie takes out the Eddie team auto with 1 shot. Let's go. Winston going through a building, making sure. Is he planning on getting from behind? Genji coming up. It looks like the BBC Barons are all grouped up, ready to go. Seeing what all they can do. Oh, the hook is countered by Reinhardt's shield. Ooh, It's My World planning something. He's getting back on the tower, seeing what all could happen right now. Mercy, it looks like she's not going to go for that revive, saving it for later. Guitar takes a bunch of damage. Next question. Oh, Zion is also, his Mercy is taken out.
It's my world switching back over into...
Right. Switching back over into Junkrat. It seems as though, as he talked about earlier, you know, Widowmaker is certainly more fun, but Junkrat is the one that the team needs right now with their team comp, the way that they play the game. Because it's the true fun in Overwatch is what you're able to do with your friends, not from the heroes that you play with. It's about the game in itself, not just what you do in the game. Roadhog at critical health, and he's taken down. But Lucio is stunned by the enemy team. Mora, Junkrat is still going on, seeing how many people he can kill, but he's taken out by the Reaper along with Ana and help along the way with the Mercy. Looks like everyone is charging up, making sure that they're waiting by the wall, and it looks like the enemy team has officially met them. It's my world coming in with a grenade, trying to arc over the Reinhardt shield, but unfortunately not being able to do so, and it seems as though he's getting ready to use his Rip Tire. We have 5 out of 6 ults ready with the Car's Winston ult almost being there. The Soldier 70, Reaper almost taken out by the Roadhog. Oh, as Dasher with the 0% ult now. Oh, with eliminated with the Roadhog's ult along with Junkrat's ult. It's an incredible thing, but a Deadeye is used against Mercy as someone is put to sleep. Reaper pulls out his ult, but it seems as though the ult is barely able to do anything except taking out It's My World. The car and and our Roadhog able to take out the Ana and the Reaper. Roadhog comes along. Let's see how they eventually use this. They officially
team falling back away from the point, succeeding the point to the Baron so that we can take it, move on to the next mode of this game. The first match that we played was capture the point, like you just saw, the capture the point. Now it switches over to, like it was in the second round, an escort mission. So
correct.
Now the Barons have to take this payload, move it across the map to the finish.
Within 4 minutes. Let's see how they're able to do it. Barons pushing the point as much as they can. They keeping 2 people on the point, making sure that it's always moving 100% of the time. Lucio trying to break through as many people as he possibly can. Mercy healing where she needs to heal, doing what she needs to do, and getting that ult ready and saving it for the just opportune moment. Junkrat exploding the competition as Winston jumps along, taking out the Ana and the Mercy are just the 2 supports almost trying to heal each other, dealing as much damage as they can. But the truth is that a smart move? No, it wasn't, as the Barons enter in. They are holding Keiser off as Torbjorn sits. He sits down along the point with his turret as the enemy does not expect the payload to give the ultimate payload of lead. They have pushed the enemy team back into their own spawn. 4 out of 6 of the team have their ults ready, and it sounds like they're planning on using them in unison, seeing how much damage they can cause. And the BPC Barons officially now have 2 points, crossing an objective, and let's see if they're able to make that third one with 4 people on the. But it looks like we have a high new. Oh, but it's all countered by Lucio's ult, making sure that they're not able to do anything. Stunned, but then taken out. It's insane what they're doing. Lucio taking out a McCree and a Roadhog, taking out a Reinhardt. Winston slapping people around like children again. It's insane what they're able to do. Zion, our prince, keeping down his ult, still saving it for when the time comes. Winston putting down his bubble shield, his dome shield, and it looks like they're going to be able to. Mercy using her ult, Zion's ult, making sure that she's able to do a ton of damage. And the question is, was that Reaper able to get anything done? Will Zion use his revive to revive his other teammates as Winston prepares to make another final assault, joining back with his teammates, running away from the action as the point moves back. It seems as though they're all building something. Torbjorn going with his no-go zone ult. Everybody is building everything, seeing what all they can do. It's insane what's about to happen here. All right, we have Junkrat getting ready to use his Rip Tire, throwing down as many grenades as he can, using his bomb to launch himself across it. Fire in in the hole as he launches his ult, killing the enemy Reaper that's been causing the BPC Baron so much damage. But the truth is, how much damage can you really cause if you're dead? That's insane what the BPC Barons do, as the point is literally right on the objective. Torbjorn is on fire. Peter is clenching his fist, so excited, making sure that the point is being crossed, and they are managing to get it. Round 1 is complete. 3 points for the BPC Barons with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go.
What is so great about that play, about that win, is we now lower their time available down to only 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Wow.
We were able to win, or we were given a time of 4 minutes by having the ability to start first. Now with them attacking, they're lowered down to only 2 minutes and 4 seconds amount of time to take that first point.
Wow.
No, Torbjorn's gonna be good because the moment that man spots Reaper from behind, like, he just goes.
As we get ready for battle, let's see what's all gonna happen. The BPC Barons getting ready for the defenses, using the Torbjorn again, the exact same team comp as they had previously. 6 viewers at the moment. How'd he do? It looks like they're all hopped up on the point, getting ready for any attack. The enemy team keeping a similar team comp, but this time replacing their Reaper with a Widowmaker. This should be interesting.
As you can see, Zion the Mercy already knowing they're probably pulling out a Widowmaker right there.
Yeah,
trying to pull the same play that It's My World was able to make earlier, but they were unsuccessful with that.
That's the other thing about Overwatch that you need to have is that prediction, that map knowledge, to know that mind game. What is the other player going to do, and how can I react to it before he actually does it? Essentially preventing that at any time. With the other team's time decreased down, they're going to have more. They're essentially going to have an easier time defending this objective than the other team was. But it looks like instead they're going to be keeping that Widowmaker, but Lucio keeping up with the heals, not moving as fast as he normally does, but being able to provide that critical healing as the enemy team Junkrat is taking out after taking out our Winston. But Keiser has officially taken out one of our turrets as they're able to push the point. Let's see how they're able to do. The question is, can the BPC Barons get them off the point? Let's see if they can't get them off the point. 2, 3, 4, 3. Let's see what they're able to do. Let's see if they're able to take the point, and it looks like the point's contested. The BPC Barons need to hold this point for 3, and it looks like, unfortunately, they're not able to. With the enemy team scoring another point, the BPC Barons will be on a serious defensive. No change to the hero team comp, though. Either their plan seems to be working, or they've become confident in what they're able to do with these specific heroes. Roadhog getting ready to take out the Widowmaker with his hook. But Junkrat already being prepared, throwing bombs in the Widowmaker's location as Solsatube is being healed up. Everybody's being healed up as much as they possibly can, making sure that everyone, that they're stunned by the Reinhardt's ultimate. As Lucio is pinned down and taken out, the enemy team is able to take out the majority of our team, but Qatar is able to come in with the Winston and try to hold them off as much as he possibly can with 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the match. Let's see how Dasher coming in, switching as to Echo, with him being able to use his ultimate to copy the other player abilities, and another incredible power of having essentially a giant laser. It looks like the enemy team just might be able to score that 3-point tie. Let me ask you this, Peter. What happens if there is a tie?
If they tie this, we go into a third round doing a similar thing. I believe it was switched over to BPC attacking again.
Correct. Okay. We keep on going. It looks like they're stuck right at that second objective. They're going to want to hold it as much as they can, but it looks like so many ultra used at once, with Lucio presenting that Zarya ult again, and Junkrat using his Riptire against the Zarya, making sure that she's not able to do anything crazy. They push the cart back. The enemy team is preparing. It's like they're heading straight from that main road. Seeing how it's all going down. Zion uses his ultimate. And the battle has commenced once again. Junkrat laying down a trap, trying to detect enemy locations. As time is still ticking down, there is only a little more than 3 minutes left for our BPC Barons. See if they can defend that point as much as they possibly can. Looks like the majority of the enemy team is clustered up. Echo flying around, dealing an incredible amount of damage, using her laser, but unfortunately her being taken out by another hero. Winston coming through, but Winston being pinned by the Reinhardt. It looks like the payload is being pushed all the way to the second objective. The next question is, will the Barons be able to officially defend that last point, making it 3v3, or possibly having the Keiser win this round?
You needed a goddess?
Everyone's self is charged up. Everyone's getting ready. Looks like It's My World has switched to Ashe instead of Junkrat. Trying to be able to counter the Junkrat any way that she possibly can. All right. Blowing herself up with a shotgun just so that way she can have the... And Echo becomes Reinhardt for a brief moment, stealing all of his abilities and quirks and ultimate, taking back the enemy team. Time is still slowing down. Now once again, back to just a little over 3 minutes. We see that the cart is once again being pushed back by our BPC Barons. It's still 3v2, and time is still close. Incredible shot by It's My World, the pure-on headshot against the Junkrat. It's insane what he's been able to do with that shot. He's been practicing with the Widowmaker, and clearly that practice has bled into the other heroes. It keeps on going, it keeps on going, it keeps on going. Let's see if the BPC is able... Oh! Looks like they're able to prevent against that. A Junkrat tire is prevented. Lucio's ult saves the day. Once again, Mercy being able to use her ult to heal as many as she possibly can. As healing and ults are being popped all over the place. Looks like both our tanks are taken out. Let's see how long they can hold for. Dasher flying around, trying to take out as many people as he possibly can. Coach Peter, hand on his mouth, staring straight into the screen as he's on the edge of his seat, just like I am, seeing how far the BPC Barons can defend this objective as Winston goes in, kills the Anna on his own, doing 73 damage. Killing her. It's insane what the BPC Barons are able to do. It's incredible. Ashe coming out with her long rifle. It's the card's built up his ultimate. Let's see if he's able to slap them around again. Looks like the payload is getting closer and closer and closer to that point. How will they be able to defend? How are they going to be able to do this? BPC Barons need to get this point protected. All right. If our hand, yes, there we go, using the ultimate, making sure that they're not able to even stay on that single objective for as long as they can. They need to keep it down. Oh, Dasher using her ultimates to fake being a Junkrat, trying to get around as much as they possibly can. This is insane. They have a full minute that the cart needs to stay on here. It looks like they've pulled out Hammond just to go around the cart, knocking as many people as they can, not even caring about the normal one, but the cart is getting to the point. How close can it get? And 3 versus 3. It's a tie. Now they're officially in a tie round. Fingers are crossed. This is where it all gets on the line. We don't know what, when, or how things are going to happen. Most likely, BPC Barons will be on the offense first. And they are. Oh, my bad. They're on the defense. Looks like they're playing for someone to go Bastion. Dasher becoming Bastion, dealing a bunch of damage, making sure that he's essentially able to block, use a wall of lead and bullets, making sure the enemy has nowhere left to go. They prepared their defenses. All right, Zion as Mercy. It's My World as Ash. Reinhardt, all right, being played by Jurgen. Dasher as Bastion. Salsa Tube as Lucio. And Dakar as Sigma. Let's see how they do this. Mercy damage boosting the Bastion. And it looks like Sigma putting the shield up with that. They're essentially protecting treating the Bastion as a baby, making sure that the enemy team isn't able to push the objective at all. But it's still contested. Bastion dealing as much damage as you can with that large turret, but he's taking out enemies. He's slowly building up his ultimate. He's taking people out. He needs to target that Reinhardt before the Reinhardt is doing even more damage. Bastion is on fire in this gameplay. They are protecting that Bastion as much as they possibly can. All right, 30 seconds. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The points contested now. They might go into overtime, and they have officially gone into overtime, but the overtime is slowly ticking down as the BPC Barons take that round 3. But now they switch sides. If the BPC Barons are able to take this point, they will win the match and win the 3 out of 5 game. Then discuss what their plans are. Switching heroes, seeing what they can do,
So
doing
they now
something
have
unexpected.
2 minutes, 14 seconds to at least take that first point. If they can take that first point, they've gone further than Keiser in their round of the 1 minute and 4 seconds, and that makes the winner.
Right.
So here we have a Zion taking Mercy. We have It's My World taking Widowmaker again, trying to probably get those couple picks early on in the game.
Right.
We have Jay Rain running Roadhog again. He likes that tank. We've seen it multiple times.
Right.
We have Dasher running Sombra. He's been running her almost every game a couple times. We have Sosa Tube taking Lucio, trying to get that quick movement speed to get there as quick as they can because they only have that 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And then we have Dakar. He's running Sigma. We saw him pull him out later in the game, and I think each time they played that, they have won that round.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he put up his shield again. If I'm correct, he's doing that so that way the Widowmaker could be protected. If we could switch to her a little bit while I start. No, never mind. That's not their plan. My bad. So, Widowmaker trying to take out the Junkrat, but is unfortunately unable to. But she's still hard hit. She's doing an incredible amount of damage, but unfortunately not being able to kill them. But she's able to trigger her trap, seeing what they need to be able to. Looks like Keiser is able to put an incredible defense on there. All right. It's My World is unfortunately taken out. Let's see how Dasher's doing. Dasher is sneaking around, preparing a teleporter, seeing what all he needs to be doing, and they're officially announcing a push. This push will decide the night. This push will decide the night. They're constantly pushing. They're constantly going and going and going and going, but they haven't touched the point. But now they've touched the point. 1v3, and it looks like they weren't unfortunately able to capture any of the point. Lucio's almost on the point. He's waiting for his other teammates. See what the point's contested. 1v3 on the point. Oh, and they're all pushed back. 1v3 again. Sigma now on the point. 3v1, 1v1, but he's pinned, unfortunately. Sombra is able to hack into the Reinhardt, making sure that he's not able to do any of his wall pinning at all. Junkrat coming in from behind. This point is being contested, people. They can go into overtime. Anything's possible in this match now. Oh, but Sombra is unfortunately taken out. They need to stay on that point. They need to stay on this point as long as they possibly can. With 30 seconds left, Sigma uses his ult, and they go for it. They go 2v1. Sigma stays on the point. He stays on the point. They're making sure they're trying to capture this as quick as they can. Some are using her ult, making sure that none of the enemy is able to use their abilities. As it's even there, she hacks into the. She hacks! It's a win! Yeah! Woo! It's a win! with play of the game by the enemy team's Junkrat. But if you ask me, it was the Sigma who stayed on that point all game long.
That man went crazy, bro.
It's incredible.
Hey, free cookies.
If I'm correct, that's a 3v5, right? That's 3 out of 5. We won. We won the night.
Peter, the coach is calling you.
Whew. That was awesome. Good game. I hope everyone has a wonderful night.
I think we're playing more.
Y'all play more?
I think they want to play something fun.
They won't.
1 second, he's talking to the coach right now.
Yeah.
They want to play extras.
No, I only
Extra sets.
They want to play extra?
They want to play extra sets. So we might play a couple more extra sets in this preseason round.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
He's asking them if they do want to do the other 2 games, and then
Looks like we might be going on to 2 other games anyways, just to see how we go.
No, because they both switched. Because I got yours on. They had 2 different skins, I remember that.
Seeing how things go down. The BPC Barons have won, but Overwatch is a fun game. It doesn't make you tired, it makes you hype.
y'all can.
We'll go over some of our Twitch chat now.
Y'all can pick the next map.
Reigns, I love how you put the shout in shoutcasting. Thank you. My voice isn't surviving tonight. That was from Nova Clips 55. Gamer Mom Nurse says, I'm excited and have no clue what I'm watching. Go Barons. I have no clue either. Next question. Vigilant Viking Warlord 232 says, laughing out loud. And I say, go right ahead. Nova Clip says, Valorant is better.
Ooh.
Valorant didn't get our esports team a scholarship. Maybe next semester. Viking Warlord then says, Rainbow Six is better. I don't see Rainbow Six giving out scholarships.
I don't think Rainbow Six will give out a scholarship.
And I don't think it will. And it looks like he's even spelled better as batter. So,
Like cookie batter?
yeah. More like bat-er-y, but without the E. So, Viking Warlord then at Nova Clips and says, ever tried CSGO? But then that Russell kid says, let's go boys.
Yeah, that Russell kid.
That Russell kid, we have gone. Gamer Mom Nurse says, this is stressful. My blood pressure is in the quadruple digits now. My throat, once again, is not going to survive. I probably do need to go fill up my water bottle. Would you like to handle shoutcasting for about 20 seconds? Just go on the mic and then talk for a little bit. Tell them, just talk about nothing. You can talk about anything as long as it's appropriate.
Well, I'm not going to talk about something that's not appropriate. Hi. My name's Danielle. It's me again. I don't know what to talk about.
All I'm gonna say is the communication.
Hey, one of you come over here. One of you come over here. I don't know what I'm talking. Not. Go away. I don't know what I'm talking about. Do you want to talk about what went down last game?
Hey man, say man. Hey man, say man. It's, Mr. Monkey here. My name is Ryan, Dakar gamer tag. We went brazy, They was good people. No cap, gonna stay humble. It was a good game. I'm not gonna lie. It was tough.
Maybe they'll ask you some questions.
Oh yeah, go ahead and ask the question.
What's happening now?
I didn't know what to say, so I had Ryan come over.
Yeah, you can get your seat, my guy.
All right.
Figured that he could tell more of what happened than I could.
Ryan, how would you say that those games went?
Oh man, you know they was actually I had to switch off the monkey because the widow was staying.
Switch off the monkey.
Every time I try to focus the widow, shout out to you, man. You was going crazy.
Yeah.
So every time I would jump on them, they was doing a good job on focusing me. So I had to go and go Sigma, and I did what I did.
That's good. Y'all played excellent tonight. I have to say. I should know. I screamed about it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what we can do.
Yeah. From the sounds of it, it looks like you guys are about to play another 2 games.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they just said it already.
Oh, is Zach Febreze coming in to the shoutcasting booth?
Oh wait, still going?
Yeah, it's still going. Y'all are gonna play another 2 games.
Bro, wait, right? Oh, cool.
Yeah, just for fun though.
Bro, we should put it on to like each kill you shrink or grow. I love those game modes.
No, I think it's gonna be like a legit one.
Wait, oh.
Yeah, like a legit. It's not gonna be like it's for fun, but it's like that kind of.
Yeah, more practice.
Yeah, it's more practice.
Bro, I went into this today with no practice. I came straight from ensemble. Oh gosh.
Wow. I saw the ensemble class. I was about to pull out my recorder.
Bro, you should join us.
What do you think of the recorder?
It's the devil's instrument.
Devil's
I absolutely hate the recorder.
I don't
But
anymore.
I also love it.
Like the way I've been doing it.
Oh yeah, playing with your nose.
Yeah, playing with my nose. Yeah.
Hey, you should play for the stream.
I didn't bring it. Oh, sometime. Yeah, I'll play for the stream sometime.
Okay, I gotta do it.
Gamer mom nurse. Yes, probably. It's probably my mom. I don't know for sure, but it's like a 90% chance that's my mom. Yeah, she's adorable. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were talking about how she's the best.
She is the best. My mom is the best mom. Period. And it looks like we're entering another game. Oh boy.
Yeah, no, we said we're just playing now, like, so now it's just, I really just want to test their will.
These are fun because
All right. Wonderful game we had.
That
Wasn't
was
it?
a wonderful game. Now the teams have agreed to just play another 2 games just for the fun of it, try to get some more practice in, have some enjoyment
Right.
out of this after the first 3 being so serious and competitive. Thank you.
So you think the Barons will try and experiment a little more now?
They probably will. They'll probably pull out a couple different champions or someone that they haven't played usually.
Right. Like
so
for
right
instance,
now-
we see Zion going with a diva.
Diva is a personal favorite of Zion's. He plays that all the time in practice. He just enjoys that character, the way that she can turn into a bomb with her ultimate. And we can see here the cars pulling out Hammond. Just
Another
trying to
fun
have-
hero.
Another fun hero, one of his favorites.
Yeah.
Just to have some fun with it, but also try to see what they can do and push their limits at this
Yeah.
point where it's okay to push their limits.
Right. So which hero do you think, so we've talked about, your favorite being Soldier 76, but which of the heroes do you think is the most fun to play? Because Soldier 76 is one of my favorites, but Hammond is one of my, most fun to play heroes.
Soldier 76 has been my most fun to play.
Okay, as well? Okay.
I would say the most fun to watch has probably been Junkrat or Widowmaker.
Right.
Both of those 2 have just pulled out some really crazy, amazing plays that have just been so fun to sit here and experience as a viewer.
I gotta say, I love the Hammond play when he went around the objective, attaching himself
Just
to
trying
it.
to knock the people away from it long enough to get that play.
Right. I think that's probably been my favorite thing about using Hammond as a hero is that you don't play as Hammond, you play with Hammond, essentially. Like his abilities are not just the E key, his abilities is the physics of the game. looks like even the chatter amongst the team has even calmed down. This has become an officially chill match.
It has. They've calmed down. They've gotten used to playing with each other in this version of playing the game. Playing the game like they have tonight is completely different than most people play. Most people are playing at home by themselves, maybe having a friend online with them.
Yeah.
They want to take it seriously. They're taking it, as far as they can, but it's not the same when you have 6 people in the room together on the game chat, knowing that this is in a competition with their game on the line.
Right. Essentially, it's the difference between backyard football and high school state football.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Man, I'm not even screaming as much anymore.
No,
It's a little less serious.
Definitely calmed down.
Right. We're still seeing some incredible plays here. Ultimate's getting ready. Dasher being healed up. Salsa Tube being healed up.
Zion with the double kill.
Zion with an incredible double kill. It's insane going on now. People flying around. It's great. It's almost relaxing to a point.
It is.
Yeah. Oh,
Almost
Dasher
had the
taken
kill.
out.
The team trying to recover, trying to come back, just kind of make it back to the point so they can take it. They don't want Zion to die here. Looks like he did.
If I'm correct, this is the last point of the match, right?
Yes, this would be the last point of this match.
Right.
And then they would switch sides at both ends.
Gamermometer says, I'll have to bring y'all some snacks.
They're definitely deserving of those snacks
They-
after this first
they-
win.
they certainly
Our
are.
First night playing Overwatch, their first night in a complete, competitive match, and they take them.
Right.
I don't think they're going to stick to
I'm certainly not.
Damage increase.
So, do you have any personal other fun Overwatch stories for yourself? I know that I have a few. I think everyone in this room has a few Overwatch stories that are just insane, or even personal gaming stories, where you've had this experience with your friends and it just went completely out the window as to something you didn't expect.
No, I don't. None that come to mind right away. I grew up playing video games, playing all the different kinds, with Pokemon, Halo, some Call of Duty. So the amount of stories can just be endless and fun to bring back out of this world. They're so close here towards the end. They just need a few more seconds on that point, and they will win. Hammond trying to knock them up, knock them around, trying to give the team enough time to catch back up with him.
Looks like they're using Junkrat as a way to essentially be a mortar. Not actually going in, but just simply, yeah. Chaos is a wonderful thing in video games, I do have to say. And looks like we are down to 2 viewers. Me checking in the chat, and most likely, Gamer Nurse. Most likely, I'll say. Looks like Hammond trying to sneak around, swinging.
Doing an excellent job at it.
Yeah. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can. Oh, with the ults. Ooh, interesting move. Looks like he's using that to go against the enemy team. Yeah.
Getting a double kill
If
off
I'm,
of the effect.
wow, darn, Hammond. That's pretty good. Looks like we have Dasher beating Farah, just crushing the enemy team with her rockets.
And knocked out the enemy. I believe that was the Zarya.
Wow. Looks like the enemy team is. Oh, my bad.
And then the Ashe.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Mei. I gotta say, personally, I remember back in the olden days of Overwatch, Mei was pretty aggravating, personally.
She was. I had a roommate my freshman semester playing Overwatch, and almost all I would hear was him yelling about the Mei on the other team.
I don't think I've ever yelled while playing Overwatch, except for, of course, shoutcasting from the excitement.
Oh!
Oh!
And Dasher being taken out by the enemy on him.
Yeah.
Or that might have been the Widowmaker. They did switch over to a Widowmaker.
They did.
Is My World still stating that?
Yeah.
Just try to launch some grenades in there.
Do you think there would be a better hero for that maneuver, such as a Zarya or something else?
No, I believe Junkrat would be the best for that situation. situation.
Right.
If that was his goal, and it looks like that is what he's wanting to do.
Looks like Hammond using
Can
the.
he stay on here?
Oh,
Can
that's
he-
the ultimate goal.
Can
Can
he stick around?
Hammond stay on here? That's the ultimate question.
It looks like he has.
Looks like he has, and he's using it to sneak around, seeing what else he can do. He's coming from
And
and
he
boom!
steps up and launches his ultimate. At
Look
the
at
same
that.
time, just again, getting a double kill. Can he get the triple kill?
I think he can get the triple.
Can he survive? Oh, he does.
He
does.
does.
Get another kill.
It's-
The enemy team wiped out all but the Reinhardt.
And it looks like
He is
they're
trying
going.
to catch up, but they take the victory.
They
2
captured the
points.
point.
Round 1 complete. All the points going to the Barons.
It's now 0v2. And the enemies have minus 43 seconds to their time. What I just did?
don't like ASMR.
You don't like when I whisper into the mic. Do you prefer me being loud? Are you sure about that? Removes pop filter. Ugh. I'll tell you something, viewers. Sometimes your throat hurts from yelling. That's a good point. It looks like we're officially in the match again. The enemy team going forward. There we go. We're officially on Jurgen playing as Mercy this time. Very interesting maneuver on him. Trying to see what they can do, and it's generally just a joyous time right now. One of them saying, "I'm literally just shooting." They're preparing their defenses, waving to each other. As Symmetra waits and waits for someone to walk into her turret traps. So the enemy team is forced to go behind their gates. Dasher laying out a ball of damage, making sure that nothing can get in that way. Oh, it looks like they called out a teleporter, meaning that the other enemy team must also have a Symmetra. Symmetra battling up against another Symmetra in the Zarya. It looks like almost everybody's on the point. 2v1, 2v3, 3v2, 4v2, 4v2 again, 1v2, 2v2, 3v2, 2v1, and then 3v1. Making sure the point stays contested, so that way it is simply not as easy to take. But it looks like there's a series of eliminations. Zion is able to tap multiple members of our team, and Dasher also is taken away. We'll head over to Dakar as he uses Hammond to knock off the enemy team off the point. And at times it's literally easier to shove someone off than it is for someone to actually push anything off. We just recently had a question. Who is Keiser? Is that another college or a gaming group? That is another college. It's another esports team up in Missouri, actually. They must be small compared to us. Essentially, there is a NIA-like division for esports, and they are part of that division. Most likely, Brewton-Parker could have played against them in volleyball, wrestling, or anything else, really. Dasher creates a teleporter. Let's see how that goes down. Dasher letting out multiple damage. It looks like the enemy team has taken a point, and they're able to begin to capture point B. And as they say, the enemy team is currently doing work. They're being constantly taken now over and over and over and over and over again. It looks like Zion is defending the point, and his ultimates are slowly charging. Rain, Solitude, and Zion having their ultimates charged, being ready, and it looks like Dasher has switched to Bastion, getting ready to defend the point. That's already taken by so much. Dasher goes in, seeing where he needs to camp out, and he begins to fire, constantly laying down a stream of lead on the Zarya. It's my world. Oh! We have the car coming at as Hammond, taking out as many as he can, laying down his ultimates, throwing people off the mat when needing to. Gamer Mom Nurse says quit whispering. I don't think I can talk any other way now. I need to do this. Please let me do this. I hurt at the moment. Hammond still crushing it. Bastion getting damage boosted. Mercy healing where she needs to heal, getting what she needs to get. You see Junkrat launching himself, seeing where he needs to go, attacking Reinhardt, making sure that nothing is able to get to that point. They have 3 minutes left to defend the objective. D.Va coming up. She is throwing down the shrapnel, whatever she needs to throw down in order to get the enemy team away from the... At this point, they are crowded around one single area, not able to actually do anything because they're flanked on both sides by a wall, and in the front is a team that is slowly proving to be unstoppable. Howdy, Peter. We continue going from the perspective of D.Va and switching to that Junkrat again, becoming a mortar. Mercy healing them, and Bastion camping out. We'll switch to the other team as Reinhardt has been trapped by one of Junkyard's traps. D.Va building up her ultimate so that way she can resummon her mech, but unfortunately she is taken out as the enemy Reaper is able to use his ultimate against them. As Keiser nears to victory. It looks like it's a tied round once again. With Keiser having more time to take the objective than BPC.
Give me this.
Things are going as they're ready for battle. They all wait around, getting ready to fight at any moment, having only a single minute to capture the objective. And that is Mei, speaking in Chinese. Mei was one of those really aggravating heroes back in the day, but now she's been slowly nerfed into something a little more manageable. They continue the objective, pushing forward as much as they possibly can, see if they can capture it within a minute. The question is, will they be able to? Mei is constantly in the fray of things, but Hammond has snuck around from behind. Mei is trying to fight them, but she's unable to. He almost blends in with the background. And that's not proving to be a very smart move by Nate, as essentially it's just a game of cat and mouse at this point. Sneaks her out, and he just
Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy.
As Hammond just snuck around the capture himself. That's kind of hilarious. Brewton-Parker is on the objective, still capturing it, and it looks like they will be able to take it with only 30 seconds to complete the next objective. Let's see if they'll be able to. Trying to get Hammond in the end. Oh, using his tactic again. Ramming. Let's see how the other players are handling it. May being trapped in the field. Lucio trying to see where he can go. See if he can't do anything about it. And it looks like they are out of... No! We are actually now into overtime. It looks like Junkrat releasing a... Oh, but Junkrat is officially taken out. Yeah. We have J-Rain taken out. And the match is over for that round. It's okay if I sign off for a bit. Yeah. All right. I am signing off for the bit, and Peter will be taking over for me. I will see you all in the future. Oh, we will actually be signing off for the night. Thank you for watching the BPC Overwatch team. Thank you, and good night.